In the morning, I wake up and hear voices singing. From this distance, I can only hear the loudest peaks of their song. Before I walk towards the singing, I tell myself, memorize everything around home tree so you can find your way back. I weave my way across the land, going from one big tree to the next, so I have some cover to hide behind. Now, close to the source, I can clearly hear women making rhythms that feel like laughter and celebration. A part of me wants to stay away from people, but I am desperate for food and water. My tongue is so dry it's sticking to my teeth. I go towards the adults and their activity. If it does not look safe, I will be able to get back with no one seeing me. I continue moving from one big tree to another until I see the two women. One is thinner and she's doing an up and down motion with a wood post, pounding something in front of her. The other woman is stouter and sitting on the ground, working with her hands and a bowl. I don't think women who are singing happy sounds would have guns. I scan around them just to be sure. I see no long rifles. I have to leave the big tree and inch forward behind the smaller trees to get a better view. I see the orange and yellow colors in their clothes against their deep black skin. They are laughing together with their mouths open wide. I can see the white teeth of the woman who was doing the pounding. They don't notice me hiding behind my trees. I stare wide-eyed at all the color and life. I have never seen adults that look each other in the eye so openly. They wear bright wrapped clothes and show real joy. When they smile, it is like the sun came out on their whole face. Beyond these two women, I see another woman walking like she is dancing to music inside her. I watch her come up to the seated woman and give her a bowl of food. When they look at each other, I see kindness between them. She walks away with an even bigger smile. I thought giving something harmed the person who had to hand it over. This is what I learned from hearing my mom's sharp tongue and seeing her face filled with bitter resentment when I asked for something. I am surprised when these women look happier after giving. Their joy is like a magnet drawing me closer. Does their singing make them happy? I come out from behind my tree, and the younger thin woman sees me and stops what she's doing. Without moving her eyes off me, she speaks to the stout woman in sing-song language, using her hand to point me out. The stout woman looks up and her mouth drops open when her eyes meet mine. I retreat behind the tree trunk and then peek out. They talk in a whisper. I wonder if they're talking about me. The stout woman picks up a container and brings it my way. I run away wildly despite the pain it causes my ribs. I go to the bigger tree. She looks strong. What if they try to take me back to Hatred Soldier? After I stop breathing hard, I look back to see she left the round container. I inch my way back to my thin tree, making sure no one is nearby that can trap me. Is there water in the container? Then this is worth the risk. I crouch down several feet away from the container and reach out my arm. I touch one finger to it and wait to see if the women yell at me. I move it and feel the water inside slosh around. I do not know how to ask if I can really have it. They are watching me, but not making any move to run me off. Still crouched, I slide my feet an inch at a time until I am close enough to pick up the container in both my hands. I drink half of it without breathing, take one gasp of air, and drink the rest.